Hello, once again this is John Krajewski from the Schneider Electric Wonderware product management team. In this video I wanted to share with you 30 ways Operations Management Interface, or OMI for short, goes beyond the expectations of HMI and SCADA. That's right, 30, so let's get started. There are thousands of applications in use today that leverage ArchestrA Graphics. We always strive to protect the investment of our ecosystem. Everything you're about to see can leverage the libraries of content that already exist from ourselves, our partners, or our users. OMI was designed for use on a variety of device sizes. To ease viewing, users may often want to zoom content. OMI uses a high-performance rendering technology to deliver a responsive experience with smooth rendering. The Clutter and Declutter capabilities allow you to keep your user interface clean and easy to read, while allowing fast access to details by simply zooming in. All navigation is driven through a data model that eliminates the need for thousands of animations or scripts. Here I'm moving through filtration units simply by swiping on a pane. The System Platform Asset Model forms the core of the OMI navigation model. When an asset has alternate graphics, those can easily be accessed by simply swiping. Modern hardware devices support multiple touch points which allow for contemporary user interface designs. All animations in an OMI application are independently processed, which gives the designer freedom to build experiences which are immersive and natural. Everything you are seeing here uses the core animations of ArchestrA Graphics, whose potential has been unlocked by the Operations Management Interface. Slide-in panes provide quick access to important information, like menus or other process graphics, but frees up the screen real estate when those are not needed. Navigation functions have both touch and mouse equivalents, so they can be leveraged equally on older and newer hardware. Apps like the alarm grid here are context-driven by the same navigation models as the process graphics, so filtering alarms based on the areas of interest just happens. Complex alarm queries become a thing of the past. Gain deeper insight into your process by playing back your historical data through your process graphics. Historical data is a native data source that can be used to drive any graphic. This allows you to pause, rewind, and fast forward your system to give you better control of your industrial process. Wonderware has been at the forefront of driving situational awareness in industrial automation, and OMI builds on everything we have done for appropriate color usage and design elements. OMI delivers a framework for hierarchical navigation as well. When your navigation model has a number of graphics to display, a pane in the layout can be set to automatically tab that content. You can navigate those tabs directly or swipe across the content to switch tabs. In many industrial processes, you may want to ensure the operator has their hands away from the equipment or prevent unintended actions from errant screen touches. The touch lock mechanism will allow simple navigation touches while preventing commands until the touch lock button is pressed simultaneously. OMI applications will be used beyond the traditional plant floor workstations and provide the flexibility to run as many instances as the user desires. Industrial processes with geographically distributed assets can leverage the built-in mapping app in OMI. This will automatically overlay process graphics on a map and deliver a very dynamic experience by calling up more details as the map is zoomed in. The mapping app built into OMI can also present layer data along with the map and asset details. This can display information like weather or any layers you have in your GIS systems. Since OMI application content is data-driven, you can build them very quickly. This way, you can easily deliver experiences that are tailored to alternate form factors and input devices, like a phone in this example, with very little effort. All application content is centrally managed, and all applications stay up to date without additional engineering. The Navigation Tree app will automatically consume the navigation model and provide you a hierarchical menu system. The Navigation Breadcrumb app delivers an automatically generated drop-down navigation menu capability. Operations Management Interface natively caters for advanced concepts like screen yoking, when a number of panes are contextually linked together but show a varying degree of detail. Here, the country, region, and state panes are all linked together and maintain that linkage as the operator's context changes. The navigation elements and the navigation apps all leverage the real-time alarm data to make it very easy for the operator to find details to help them safely address abnormal situations in a timely manner. These applications can natively span across multiple monitors. In this example, I am taking a dual monitor application and running it on a single node. A key difference between multiple monitors and multiple instances is that here, the context can be shared across all panes on all screens. Faceplates have typically used pop-ups that obscure the overview graphic, but with the ability to resize content, OMI faceplates can share the real estate instead. Many industrial processes are improved through the use of information in other information or operational systems. Commonly, those systems have a web interface. With the built-in web app, the OMI application can contextually access almost any other data. The built-in Content Presenter app can display graphics from related sources in a list. Here you're seeing a roll-up of key performance indicators in a country and then in a region. The Content Presenter app can also show a number of graphics in a grid. The number of rows and columns will change based upon the space available. When you resize an OMI application, your layouts and panes define how the content inside is reshaped or not. The panes within your layout can be set to fixed, or you can allow the user to customize their workspace to their own liking. The core of the OMI experience is driven based on context. There are a great number of built-in context properties you can use. Operations Management Interface for System Platform was designed from the ground up to enable the visions of the industry leaders around the world. Apps are the core to extending their world beyond the point-to-point limitations of typical human-machine interface. Apps can be developed by Schneider Electric or our partner ecosystem and will reshape how industrial processes are managed. Well, those were my 30 favorites, and perhaps you have others. Let us know what you think in the comments. If you want to know more about any individual point, you can also request that as a topic for a future video.